And then in verse 10, then I saw a loud voice in heaven say, now the salvation and the power and the kingdom of our God and the authority of Christ have come. For the accuser of our brethren has been thrown down. He accuses them before our God day and night. That is what Satan is doing today. He exists in God's presence. I think if you die today, you get a glimpse of Satan. I think he won't be nearly as impressive as you think he was. But you remember in Job, have you considered my servant Job? Satan is right there in the presence of God. You want to talk about something scary? You know what he said to Peter? Peter, Satan has asked permission to sift you. And I prayed for you that once you've been knocked down, you'll get back up and you'll be a servant to God's people. So Satan exists in the presence of God. And you know what he's doing? He's accusing the saints. He's bringing accusation against you. Satan lies to us, but he don't lie to God. Does Satan have means to bring accusation against us? Do you know what I think sometimes Jesus says? They're not half as bad as you think, they're twice as bad as what you think they are. And yet I'm going to die for them. And so he exists in heaven. He's accusing the brethren, but right here he's thrown down. And how did they overcome? I love verse 11. And they overcame him because of the blood of the Lamb, because of the word of their testimony, and they did not love their life even when faced with death. This is how we overcome Satan. A true believer, if you ask them, what is your hope today? If you're to die today, stand before God, you're going to heaven, what's your hope? A true believer, without hesitation, will tell them, Jesus Christ and his shed blood on the cross that covers my sin. That's my only hope. How do we overcome? By the blood of the Lamb. We have a Savior who died in our place to defeat you, Satan. Not only by the blood of the Lamb, but by the word of their testimony. That a true believer who knows Jesus, they will talk about Jesus. You want to know a true believer? A true believer is somebody who's not ashamed of the gospel of Jesus Christ. Listen to me this morning. Either your discipleship will kill your secrecy, or your secrecy will kill your discipleship. But you can't, your salvation is a personal matter, but it's not intended ever to be private.